The last episode of When Life Gives You Tangerines gave us a heartwarming and beautiful ending, making us cry once again even until the very end. Asun and gwan-sik finally enjoy the fruit of their labor. Their family becomes stable. Gun-myung becomes CEO and An-myung and his wife settle down while also helping Asun and gwan-sik with their business. Asun and gwan-sik found closure for Jung-myung by visiting his grave after years of being unable to talk about him. They finally did, and Asun even wrote a poem dedicated to him. However, their happiness was short-lived, with gwan-sik was suddenly diagnosed with cancer already in its advanced stage, leading to kidney failure. He underwent treatment and Asun personally taking him to the hospital. But his health continued to deteriorate. One night, gwan-sik asked Jun-myung to stay by his side, and they talked all night about how wonderful her mother Asun was. At last, he asked to take care of Asun for him. Yeon-myung refused to listen, unwilling to say goodbye to her father. Believing he would recover eventually, she broke down, crying and apologizing for the little thing like how she sometimes got annoyed with them or how she would rush to hang up the phone. Gwan-sik reassured her by putting her shoulder, letting her know he never took it to her. When gwan-sik returned home, the family welcomed him with teary smile, trying not to cry. Later, Yeon-myung appeared on TV as a guest lecturer, where she spoke about Asun and gwan-sik honoring their journey. We also got a glimpse of museum dedicated to the history and resilience of Jeju's Hanyo. Asun published her first poetry book that night. Gwan-sik sat outside their apartment, reading it alone, tears streaming down his face. Asun gently asked if he was happy. In his response, Gwan-sik mimicked her signature hand gesture, just as she would when saying she was happy. Asun laughed and they spent time together. As Gwan-sik's final days approached, Asun lay beside him in bed crying as he softly patted her shoulder and sang to her one last time. When his condition worsened, he was rushed to the hospital. Dear Asun, dear son, and dear daughter crying by his side. In his final moment, as he lay in the ICU, he hooked at Asun standing outside the room, tears streaming down her face as she watched him. In that moment, their younger selves in their 20s approached, bidding their final goodbye. After Gwan-sik passed away, the void he left was overwhelming for Asun. She stayed in their apartment, but she continued to live and move forward. Fast forward to 2025, now in her 70s, Asun returned to their old house in Jeju. The ending was heartwarming as we saw Gun-myung and On-myung visiting Asun in Jeju when we learned that her poetry collecting had been officially published thanks to Gun-myung submitting it to a publishing company's chief editor named Chuli. Later, it was revealed that Choli bore a striking resemblance to Aosun's mother. She was also the child of the couple Gun-young had once seen on TV in the 90s. Talking about first love, this